I hit it like Curry, they hear me, I don't even holler. These niggas song flop, niggas ain't gon' stop. Switch out my cars and my head, my family straight, and that's all that matter. Stacking them rest and then saving, put back for whatever, whenever it happens. I put my trust in my faith and I'm walking through straight, I don't see no one else. No, it ain't long this route. Simmons is veteran steps. Stay ready, I'm already prepped. Undefeated, I feel like the champ. My bitch love the hunters, we fucking get money, she turning my tongue to a champ. You did it, I done it, you know how I'm coming, y'all wanna show them what the world. Go pick up a back in this way across the country and light up that smoke in the air. Bitches so trim, I treat her like my twin. When I shop it, I buy by the pair. They said it was up with me, but I'm so trim right now, nigga don't even care. Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young gonna worth millions of dollars. I ice out the charm, my little bitch a model, she made a few M's off a follow. Yo, wanna on tour, a BP the charter, living a cool Matata. Ain't no more worries, I'm up at it earlier, niggas tryna figure out the problems. I got rich early, I'm steaming from work and they feel like I got all the hottest. Kinda cash in the castle, ain't sweet corn out across the. Living a cool to my Tyler, rockstar role model. Still blow smoke like shot on, send back, drinking out a gold bottle. Spring collection, I got 'em. Put on a whole lot of nigga on chat, won't holler. I face my problems, I pop like collars. Nigga worth XY dollars, that big as a Tyler, I won't even bother. One that should be studied in under the top dog under, I could write a novel. Came out the bottom, I kinda whole lot of young gonna worth millions of dollars. I ice out the charm, my little bitch a model, she made a few M's off a follow. Yo, wanna on tour, a BP the charter, living a cool Matata. Ain't no more worries, I'm up at it earlier, niggas tryna figure out the problems. Tell you about the time I made a call and we got right. I can tell you about the wins and all the losses in my life. I can tell you about the time we ain't give up and we still fight. I can tell you about the time. I can tell you about the money, cars and holes in the ice. I can tell you about the time I counted him in the night. I can tell you about the time I fucked me a dime on the fly. Another check came in, God forgave my sins. Rapping to myself at night, I just wanna vent. I give out myself sometime, looking outside in. Wanna work in overtime, can't stop clocking in. Told you I'm stay focused, I'ma get motion with my mans. Folks trying to get close, can you keep going? Yes, I can. Bros not have been falling, feel like I'm falling, I ain't fall, here I stand. Talk back against the wall, I fight them all as a man. Say fuck about me, a house with horses and cows on the land. With the good rides full of Porsche horses and bars and lambs. Cut fake ties with these fake niggas, it all was a scam. Kept a collage full of pretty vibes that love who I am. I can tell you about the time I made a call and we got right. I can tell you about the wins and all the losses in my life. I can tell you about the time we ain't give up and we still fight. I can tell you about the time. I can tell you about the money, cars and holes in the ice. I can tell you about the time I counted him in the night. I can tell you about the time I fucked me a dime on the fly. I had to turn the page, had to at my age. Always push myself a lot, saying that it's okay. I don't feel like myself sometimes, shit I guess I changed. All the shit we swore about, know this shit feel strange. Shit gotta be real, I got real folks giving me praise. I can feel real love from all my fans when I'm on stage. I was taking drugs, I heard they ain't never go away. Giving out my heart, not even thinking it could break. Grateful for my God and I be thanking him when I pray. Hate to waste my time, I'm impatient but I can wait. Haters hate when I shine, shine bright like the sun in May. Ain't gon' play about mine, I'm gonna do what it take. I can tell you about the time I made a call and we got right. I can tell you about the wins and all the losses in my life. I can tell you about the time we ain't give up and we still fight. I can tell you about the time. I can tell you about the money, cars and holes in the ice. I can tell you about the time I counted him in the night. I can tell you about the time I fucked me a dime on the fly. Take it back too hard. talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, yeah, girls want girls girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, girls want girls. Hey, well, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, can I play a player, babe? I grew up with Drea face. I done seen the realest ones come and leave a crazy way. Had to take my spot, it wasn't something they just gave away. Sorry to all my fans that might have called me on a crazy day. Fuck you niggas thinking trying to block me on a fadeaway. I've been on this shit, I only vibe with a payday. Say you go that way, I guess we both go the same way. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, yeah, where we both from. Hey, and you just got to Miami, need hotel rooms. Niggas told you that they love you, but they fell through. So you shot in 42, cause you, hey, and you throwing on that dress, cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, texting me and say I need to see you. I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah. Girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, girls want girls. Hey, yeah, girls want girls where I'm from.
My girl got a girlfriend. Ain't tryna be out of shape. What's the help on them curls? Then them gym don't work, get surgery. I'll pay for that, my courtesy. Can't imagine no bitch curving me. I put in that work overly. I handle business, and I got two pretty bitches. Keep them both on fleek. They got matching bins and matching AP. Now they can really call each other twins. I'm cool with all the owners, they love me. So they gon' let us in and bring all of your peers and look better with more people. We got 1942 Casamigos, it's getting heated. They gotta follow us in the Uber, my car filled up with shooters. It be lights, camera, action when you with us, it's a movie. I don't try my cool to house parties, I'm tryna leave with two yeah. Don't nobody know the shit that we do. She like eating pussy, I'm like me too. I can't wait to get out work to go and see you. Please bring your girlfriend along with you. Y'all been on my mind too much, like what the fuck is wrong with me? She said it's something about the way a girl just makes her feel. Whatever you been dreaming about, I swear to make it real. Just run around the town with me, then come lay down.
I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. I might come, I might go, I don't know. Staring at your dress cause it's see-through. Yeah, talking all the shit that you done been through. Yeah, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too. Hey, girls want girls where I'm from. Hey, well, yeah, girls want girls where, yeah, well, girls want girls where I'm from. Yeah, yeah, girls want girls where, hey, well, girls want girls where I'm from. But I know you wanna roll with the gang, and I know you want the finest of things. Asking me about settling down, cause you know that things are going my way.
Yo, Nick, pass, make it
I got a little bitch from the hood, I call her gang, she don't play with that bass shit. I be fucking this NBA nigga bitches, you know I ain't never gonna say shit.
new contract. Baller boy ain't nothing to play with.
I told her pull up, she told me she can't, her nigga be sharing location. I was riding in the ghost with the ghost gun, seen you out.
Alright, we are live. Well, well, we've been live, but let's see, make sure my stuff's adjusted. Make sure my mic is working. Alright guys, so as y'all can see in the title,
I will be playing Horizon Zero Dawn for the first time on PC, and I will be reacting to videos, stuff like that. Let me make sure the mic is working good. Go to my YouTube real quick. This stream is gonna get copyrighted anyway because playing copyrighted music, but yeah, it's whatever. All right, we Gucci. All right. Let me see here. And the crazy thing about it is that I bought Horizon Zero Dawn a while ago. Like, I bought this game like last year, but I still have not played it. But yeah, so this is gonna be the first time I play Horizon Zero Dawn on stream for the first time. Also, guys, just make sure to change the settings to the highest. Since the streams do be at 1440p, I did change some settings in Streamlabs OBS, so you guys will be able to watch the stream at a better quality. In this stream, I will not be opening any packs. This time, I will not be opening any Yu-Gi-Oh cards this time. In today's stream. So guys, like I said, I want to be consistent with streaming every week. Make sure to, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Stay notified when I post. Turn this real quick. Be soon. All right. So to start off the show, I'm gonna react to some of Dark 1985 videos, because I kind of want to react to a bunch of gaming stuff on stream to start it all off. There's a lot of stuff going on in the gaming community right now. Definitely want to check out. So I'm just gonna take a little break from the card opening stuff. Focus on some gaming news, gaming related stuff. So yeah. Let's see here. Let me change this real quick.
Missed out on my kids' life for a year, and I got accepted. Certain days niggas never came to my shows, and I felt neglected. Growing up, see my uncle down in his bed.
All right, I need to see what videos I want to check out. Let's see. PlayStation fans want Xbox fans unite. Matter of fact, I need to drop some reaction videos. That and response videos to like some of Doc's videos that he posts on his channel. I'm trying to see. We'll all be PC gamers eventually. Honestly, if you ask me, PC gaming is the future of gaming. PC gaming and subscription services. And the reason why I say that is because if you guys look at Xbox, Microsoft, they don't even promote the they don't let's keep it 100% real, bro. On some real street shit, they don't promote the Xbox Series X no more. I rarely ever see them talk about the Series S. Okay, the last time I ever saw anything released about a Series S or X was when they decided to make a 2 terabyte version of the same console, and then they made a white version of the Xbox Series X, and these bastards had the audacity to charge $600 plus tax. So they want you to pay the price of a PS5 Pro for Xbox Series X, that a console that a lot of people's not even playing on anymore. I've also seen a lot of videos and posts of people returning their Xbox Series X or trading it in to get a PS5. So it's like Xbox is kind of dead. And I said this multiple times, bro, years ago on TK9's podcast. I don't even think he uploads anymore. I can't even find his YouTube channel. I don't think he uploads videos no more. Wonder what happened with him. But when the nigga was posting, bro, like years back, I was in his stream, and even he agreed with what I said, bro. Like, and I think I said the same thing to Cowboy, where if it wasn't for Game Pass, Xbox would have died out a long time ago. That's the only thing that's keeping Xbox alive, honestly. Like, they're on their last crunch. Like, Xbox, the whole Xbox brand as a whole is on its last crunch, bro. It's on the edge of the cliff, waiting to fall. Like, it's very, very crazy. And then PlayStation, they've been putting out a lot of remakes, remasters. They barely put out any games that's like unique and different, like something original. And one thing, and I'm a huge PlayStation fan, so it's like I keep shit real, bro. I tell people what they need to hear, not want to hear. The PS4 generation was so much better, like, and with the games. And the reason why I say that is because on the PS4 we had hella games on that console, bro. Like, we had a lot of original titles, we had a lot of game releases, a lot of exclusives, a lot of just different shit, bro. It's like and people to this day still play on the PS4, you know. And it's crazy how the PS4 cycle is pretty much done, and we're already in the PS5 era. So I don't know, man. But honestly, if you ask me, still get a PS5. Don't get no PS4 if you don't have one. If I were you, especially with the way licensing for games are disappearing, and then companies are doing weird shit where they're deleting games or bought digital items out of people's libraries and shit like that, just illegal shit. Physical media always matters. I've always been a physical person over the digital aspect when it comes to games. And that's very important to always have physical media over digital, because at least with the physical product you actually own the product in hand. Digitally, like, it even says in the terms of agreement, and let's keep it real, all of us don't read terms and services. We literally just skim through it and we just click accept, and we don't even read the shit. But at the end of the day, the average person is not gonna read all that, because, nigga, these motherfuckers be having like pages and pages of TOS. Like, it's just a bunch of crazy shit, bro. It's like, nobody got time to read all that. I don't know, man. The whole market itself is just, everything is just so weird right now. It's just too much going on in the world. Like, our hobbies as a whole is just, I feel like in this day and age, not to get political, but with the war going on with other countries, including our own, the economy is fucked up. Too much anarchy and chaos going on in the country. Tariffs, people scamming, scalping. It's just a bunch of matrix shit. It's like, our hobbies, we need our hobbies more than ever, if you ask me. And this whole gaming thing, a lot of people could say gaming is a distraction, but honestly, I feel like I said before, like, with the way the world is now and with everything, we need a distraction right now, because the whole point of gaming is not just the entertainment, it's not just for entertainment and to fulfill your needs of happiness and encouragement, and just to get away from the outside world, or whatever you want to call it. But it's also there, gaming is also there to fill in the void, the emptiness that you may feel inside yourself. You know, gaming is always there. You know, like, when you game and when you achieve something, like, it feels great. A lot of us, when we come home from our jobs or we work at some bum ass job, we feel like shit. A lot of us don't even want to be at a job that we even at, because we live in a society where people be telling people, oh yeah, you're not good enough, or you may feel like you're not enough or whatever. But when you're playing the game, it's like, it's a whole different story. That's why a lot of us use games and other hobbies as an escape from the outside distractions and other bum ass shit. So it's like, I definitely want to start clipping stuff out of the stream just so I can make like a video out of it. But all of that will go on my second YouTube channel, which is Ultron 2 Gaming and Reacts. So guys, make sure to head over there, subscribe. That channel has 55 subscribers. Guys, make sure to go subscribe to that channel. All you do is type in Ultron 2 Gaming Reacts, or I could just do it right now. Let's see. This is my second channel, guys. Ultron 2 Gaming and Reacts. Let's see something real quick. I'll link that in the chat. So guys, make sure to head over there to that channel if you want to subscribe, help support the stream. So we're gonna check out one of Dark 195's videos. I've reacted to multiple of his videos in the past. I've been watching Doc for years, and he's actually checked out some of my videos in the past. But guys, I definitely will be start posting on the second channel. Even though I said it earlier during the year, I didn't really get a chance to do that because I've been making content. It's just a lot of stuff, man. Videos I posted early this year, like, those videos took a long time to make, so I've been caught up with that. I've been caught up with work and other stuff on the side. I also have an online business. I'm a reseller of Macari, for those who don't know. So if you guys go in the chat and look at the link tree, All of my socials are in the link tree, so it's easier to just click it and you see everything instead of me just linking just separate links. Everything's all in one link. So make sure to check that out. So for anybody that's just now coming into the stream, first off, for one, I will not be opening any Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh packs this stream. I'll do that next time. And this stream specifically, I just want to react to gaming related topics, and we can also do some other stuff as well. If we have any stop motion animators in the stream or any figure collectors or whatever in the stream, we can check something out. I also do video requests, so if y'all want me to react to something, give my take on it, you can put the link in the chat. Obviously make sure it's not something that will get the VOD blocked. Hopefully, I mean, this stream is gonna get demonetized anyway because I'm playing background copyrighted music. The last stream did not get demonetized because I didn't play any of that, but honestly, I'm kind of feeling for like some chill rap music that I listen to on a daily basis, not some random garbage. So let me check out a short video real quick. So I kind of already gave my take on what the title of one of these videos was. It was "We'll all be PC gamers eventually" or some shit like that. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, let's see what Doc has to say on this.
What's up, everybody? Doc Dog 985. There's levels to this. So the future of where gaming is going, the way that I see it, is either one of two ways, okay? You're either going to be a PlayStation gamer, a Nintendo gamer, or a PC gamer. That's it. That's it. I believe that Xbox is trying to go in a way where eventually they're going to be indistinguishable from PC. The Xbox will just be another PC brand or another PC licensed brand or whatever the case may be, which I am perfectly fine with. That's just the way that I see it, especially.
Also, if there's anybody in the stream, make sure or feel free to like up the stream, guys. Just takes literally 2 seconds. Just please hit the like button in the stream. If we got anybody in the chat, feel free to chat. I would love to engage with you guys. Shout out to anybody that comes into the stream. Lurkers, subscribers, everybody's appreciated, all right?
See if they do this whole thing that they're planning on doing. But for the PlayStation fan base, PlayStation also is letting you know that it's okay to go to PC. You might have to wait, but it's okay for you to go to PC as well. They're perfectly fine with you going to PC. Their games are dropping on PC. There's no major title really except for Astrobot that's not on PC. You tell me, what's the PlayStation exclusive right now that's not on PC besides Astrobot? I can't think of one. Ghost of Yote, when it drops, won't be on PC, but for how long? 6 months? So again, Sony's almost...
See, honestly, bro, that's honestly real talk. And I've said this to multiple people in real life and online. Like, when I mean by real life, I mean like in person and online. Even people that I know at work that play games. We're at a point where it's like, what is the point of buying 2 boxes, PlayStation or Xbox or both? Everything that, first off, we don't even need to talk about Microsoft and Xbox because everything that's on Microsoft is basically running everything. Okay, Microsoft is literally PC itself. Okay, every single game that's on Xbox is on PC anyway, so let's not even talk about that. PlayStation exclusives. Okay, all those games are coming to PC. If they're not, if they're not already on PC. The way how I see it, there's no point in owning a console anymore at this point. All those games are going to come to PC eventually, if it's not already here. Now, obviously, you can keep your console. If you're a person that has like a separate setup, or you play in the living room or whatever, you want to have a console, that's cool. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm just keeping it real. If you're trying to save money, if my best, especially if you're doing this for an investment purpose, for like having fun, gaming, streaming, or whatever you do with your setup, get a gaming PC. I would prefer people build their own PCs just so they, at the end of the day, can say that, okay, I built this PC. And it's not even just about building PCs, it's also doing your homework, doing your research on how to build a computer, so you can understand the aspects of a computer and like tinker with it, change parts out, and see what works best for you. Or if something goes wrong, you'll know how to fix it, right? Long story short, PC gaming and subscription services is the future. That's just how I see it. Because these consoles are costing more money than what the cost of living is going up. These consoles are costing way too much money for the average person to afford. But of course, these companies don't give a damn about that. They know that at the end of the day, the economy could be piss poor right now. They'll still sell something for a high price. Because niggas still going to buy this shit. So that's out of the question. But just to keep it real on that, Doc. That's just my take on that.
Saying like, hey, it's cool if you want to go ahead and go to PC. We just need you to sign into this PlayStation Network. Because they said it, monthly active users is what matters the most. Xbox is already full blown. Hey, go to PC, dog. We don't need you over here. Full blown. Nintendo's gonna be the last traditional console that's like, yes, you need a console to play our games. But everybody else is like, hey, just go to PC. We're all about to become PC gamers. That's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. I don't see a future that doesn't involve everybody eventually migrating over to PC. I just don't see it. I think the PS6 is gonna be tremendously expensive when that thing drops. And that's probably gonna cause people to be like, is this the time to go ahead and upgrade? That's just what I believe. I could definitely be wrong. For as far as Xbox goes, the Xbox Series X already doesn't make sense to buy it right now. If you don't have an Xbox Series X, it doesn't make sense to buy one right now.
That is so true. That is so true. And I think I'll make a video on that, or maybe what I should do is like react to the downfall of the Xbox Series X, and then also like it'll be like a 2-segment thing in one video. So it'll be like a reaction to the downfall of the Xbox Series X while I give my take on that, because this has to be studied, guys. The Xbox Series X, that console is such a failure. You know, Microsoft, they had the opportunity to make that console better than what it already is, and they completely failed it. The Xbox Series X is in the same position as the Wii U. The console is great. The reason why the Wii U failed is because of advertisements. They poorly advertised the console. That's why. Visuals, welcome to the stream, brother. Want to react to a song of mine? Okay. You got the link for it? Send the link, bro. Copy and paste it in the chat. I'm surprised none of my mods are in the stream. They did see the notification. I wonder if I should make a Discord. I've been contemplating about that for years.
That thing's way too expensive. And then you're going to lock yourself into an ecosystem so that they can raise the price of Game Pass. To me, it doesn't make sense. When Game Pass is a lot cheaper on PC, save a little bit of money, get yourself a PC.
See, that's another thing about Game Pass. Game Pass has been going up over the years, bro. And I need to make a separate video on that. Like, I got so many gaming videos I want to put out, but I just got too much stuff going on. To be like doing too much, like trying to put out too much content. Like I can't really put out too much content at one time. Like I have to like go slow with this because, you know, I have 2 channels, you know. Saint Easy S, the name of the channel. Okay, let me see. See something real quick. One second, man. See something. Oh, give me 1 second, man. Let me try to get one of my mods in the stream. I don't know if we'll see my DM. Let's see. Hey, bro, let me know if this is your channel right here. All right, hold on. Let's see. This is your channel right here. Saint Easy SE. This is it. Okay. Let me pause this one real quick. So, what kind of music you put out? Even though me personally, I listen to different types of music, but my preferred music, on some real street shit, I listen to a lot of hood and gangster music. Now when I'm in the crib, I listen to like chill shit. I like a lot of rock band music, shit like that. Chill, slow jam, old school rap. But when I'm at work or in public, I listen to that gangster shit, bro. Airways the most popular, all rap, but there's chill and fast. Okay, let's check it out.
Oh no, is this like an...
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna give my honest opinion when it comes to this music shit, alright? I'm gonna keep it real, alright?
Smoked out my head, I can't even breathe. Yeah, I just be chilling on top of the beat. Fuck it with me, but I know he's sweet. I know you me. Just let
got
it
hella
be.
unreleased.
Your money it costs to me, come free.
Unless you meant unreleased music.
I already told him I don't like taking advice, yeah. But I got some vices, addictions that I can stop, yeah. Hey,
Okay.
I'm going nightless, broken clock on my right wrist, yeah. Now I'm going timeless, hey, let's see what I think, yeah. Hey, no, I can be spineless. I'm way too hype, yeah. Try to keep up. I've been doing me, I'm on my grind, got my sheets up. Can't fuck
Doesn't sound too bad.
I got my sleep
Beat's
up.
not too bad.
Put some money on the new track, hawk. I got my Jeep up. Yeah, tell him that I do it different. cause they invest in the shipment. And if they don't trust me, I show them my brand new equipment. And no, I can't fuck with it hoes, don't even show interest.
Okay, I gave it a like. It's not too bad. I'm curious, visuals, are you new to the channel? Why do I feel like I've seen you before, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Are you new to the channel, or you been subscribed? If you've been subscribed, like how long you been subscribed for? Just curious. Cause a while back, like when I used to be consistent with streaming, I would like occasionally get like new subscribers. Like there was a time where I used to get consistent viewers in the stream, but nowadays it's like I barely stream. Like I would like pop in the stream like like every few months or some shit like that. So it's like I ain't gonna lie though, when it comes to streaming, I completely fell off. So it's like it's gonna take me a minute to like get my viewers back. You know, that's why it's imperative for people, for like the real genuine supporters, like people that actually pay attention, because on some real street shit, when it comes to me watching content creators that I fuck with, I'm always in tune to what's going on. And mind you, I'm subscribed to hundreds of YouTube channels. I follow a lot of Twitch streamers, and 90% of the Twitch streamers I do follow, or well, let me say it like this: the majority of the Twitch streamers I follow, a lot of them I'm already kind of caught up to like what's going on, what they post, or something that's happening, whatever shit like that. You know, because I watch a lot of streams and stuff like that, and videos. You know. So a few weeks ago, okay, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. Want to hear some on release? I mean, yeah, sure. Let me check out another one.
Got me a list of beginning of money, I got me some money, I put it on runway. Inside fashion week, away in Paris, on top of the Eiffel, I did it my own way. They said to be realistic, then I said I'm done, and I told them that no way. I just wanna hide, I'm running the Uda and left too short, so I tell them don't play. Pull out with a blinky, I shove it my.
Oh yeah, shout out to my mod Cam, my moderator. He doesn't make music, but he basically makes videos playing on the electric drum set, and he basically does like drum covers and shit like that. He's been getting good views from those videos, and I encourage him to like continue to do YouTube videos, man, because them videos are getting lots of views, you know. And I tell people this all the time, bro. If you got a passion, or a skill for something, definitely go full send with that shit, bro, because you only live once, bro. Life is short. So it's like, take advantage of who you know, what you know, and apply it to whatever you're trying to do, you know?
They get inside of your bitch and she go pop a titty, then I lit the city, cannot make it fitty. I'm feeling like Diddy, my money get shitty. I just pop a Tesla, it got me for really tweak so much. I'm part of the junkie committee. I feel like a god when I do this on daily. When I pop a person,
I was experimenting when making these. Okay. Okay. Hey, bro, real shit. If you got an Instagram, you could put it in the chat. So, if you do have an Instagram, just put it in the chat, and I'll follow you. I'll follow you back on Instagram. Just to show some support. You know what I'm saying? Music actually sounds pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. And you say you was experimenting with this too, so that's kind of crazy, you know? Because there's a lot of underrated upcoming artists. Like, whether people are trying to do it for fun or they're just actually trying to get into the music industry. A lot of underrated people out there. So this is actually not bad at all. So if you so if you got an Instagram or whatever, just type it in the chat. I'll see it, and then when I get a chance to, I'll follow you back on there. Only got personal Insta. Okay.
That we be stretching, got a blood that keep benching, cocaine manos can't go resting. My whole Sam's I'm fucking burner, flipping those bands, bitch. I'm fucking turning, murky class, we whipping the foreign, feel like a pit because I've been touring. Do the candy flip, think I'm in soaring, turn that shit off. The music's so boring, I mean I'm for real, the shit got me snoring. I'm team number 1 cause we keep on the score. Like a cherry, leaving donations, leave you with hoes, 101 Dalmatians. Take your lady, send her on vacation. No, I ain't a game, I ain't a PlayStation. I saw your man's at the police station. You a little bitch, you right out the nation. Fuck up a word, that's the dollar creation. Fuck medicine, give me sedation. 3 to 1, that's deep preparation. Too lazy, gonna need automation. Rap for an hour, perfect duration. Getting money, now I eat crustaceans. They told me that they sad, had to make them understand that it ain't my fucking problem, I decide. Give them a chair if they can't stand. Look like I'm cheating, tryna get me banned. Yeah, I was OT for a couple grand. Fucking this bitch and I got it so sad. Pop mother really can't go outside. Where's your money? Can't go back for band. I got too much, put it in the bag. Now I'm up as fucking, I feel like the man. Hey, let's go. Got me a list of beginning, got money, I got me some money, I put it on runway. Inside fashion week, away in Paris, on top of the Eiffel, I did it my own way. They say to be realistic, then I said I'm done, and I told them like no way. I just wanna hide, I'm running lip Uda and life too short, so I tell them don't play. Got me a list of beginning, got money, I got me some money, I put it on runway. Inside fashion week, away in Paris, on top of the Eiffel, I did it my own way. They say to be realistic, then I said I'm done, and I told them like no way. I just wanna hide, I'm
What the hell is this?
too short, so I tell them don't play.
Bypass just got late. Man, you already know Optimus be making some. Optimus is definitely one of those channels that drop. Shout out to Optimus. I fucking love Optimus. Love that channel. Not bad. This is actually not bad. Saint, keep up the great work with your music, man. Hold on, I just saw a notification from Optimus. I haven't watched this channel in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. It's like 2 months ago. I'm still really pissed about that shit. Niggas, these motherfuckers had niggas waiting 10 years for GTA 6 and it got delayed a year later. Oh my god, bro. All that fucking waiting for what?
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel.
I wonder what's going on.
We're going to be talking about what is now being considered the largest data breach or password breach in history. I mean, we are...
How do you think I can send through the unreleased? One way to do it is, let me see. Wait, what socials do you have? Like, do you have a Twitter? Do you have an Instagram? Like, if you have an Instagram, like, you could send it. All you gotta do is just DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is Ultron too. So if you got any unreleased music, you could just send it. You could just DM me over there. Or if you have a Twitter, you could DM me on Twitter and just send the unreleased music for me to hear, whatever. And then another way is like if somebody subscribed to your channel, what you could do is like upload them to YouTube, but like don't have them public if you're not trying to make them public, and just have the videos unlisted. Because I believe, I think Because with YouTube, if a video's unlisted, if I'm not mistaken, people can still watch it. I'm gonna DM you. Hold on. It's just my Instagram's the same name as my YouTube channel. ULTRONTU. So you see how my YouTube channel is spelled? It's the same exact thing on Instagram. Ultron2. ULTRONTU.
We are talking about 16 billion login credentials being leaked over dozens of data sets that have basically gone unnoticed by the public, it seems like. I mean, we've seen a couple of reports from like the mainstream media and some tech journalists, but for what this is, it seems like it's a much bigger deal than what's being led on here. Now, obviously, as computers have become more normalized and basically everything in our life revolves more and more around the internet, there has been these growing concerns of cyber attacks and data breaches, passwords getting hacked, all these different things, right? I mean, this like computer fraud has become this massive global industry that has exploded over time as the computers have come along and revolutionized everything in our lives. So this is a pretty significant incident here. And I mean, it's not really discriminating against companies here. It's not like, you know, these are some unknown companies or some even corporations or anything that you would think have lax security. These are some of the largest tech companies in the world that are affected, some of the largest social media platforms. These are places you would think would basically be leading the, I guess, tech realm in terms of account security and things like that. 16 billion passwords to Apple, Facebook, Google, and other social media accounts, as well as government services, were leaked in what researchers are calling the largest data breach ever, according to reports. The leak exposed 16 billion login credentials and passwords, prompting both Google to tell billions of users to change their passwords and the FBI to warn Americans against opening suspicious links in SMS messages, according to a report published Thursday in Forbes. Researchers at Cyber News, who have been investigating the leak, found, quote, 30 exposed data sets containing from tens of millions to over 3.5 billion records each. All but one of these data sets have not been previously reported as being exposed, so the data impacted is all considered new. Quote, this is not just a leak, it's a blueprint for mass exploitation, the researchers said, and they are right. These credentials are ground zero for phishing attacks and account takeover. Quote, these aren't just old breaches being recycled, they warned. This is fresh, weaponized.
Step into Wix Studio and handle every part of your build.
Okay, so IG's Chris in the car. Okay, I see you.
From one platform. Map out your project.
Visible intelligence at scale. So like I said, these are some pretty important and big companies that have been affected, including Google, who, by the way, is the gateway for your YouTube account as well. So since this is, I guess, affecting Google, it is probably going without a little bit of saying.
Hey, real talk, Chris, shout out to you, bro. I appreciate the follow. Like I said before, brother, keep up the great work with the music and shit. 2025, this is the year to grind. This is the year to put out content, you know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. And let's just keep grinding, bro. But honestly, real shit, this is crazy. Motherfuckers' passwords got leaked and shit. I wonder how, like, widespread this is. Let me actually go back. 16 billion passwords to Apple, Facebook, Google, and other social medias, as well as government services, were leaked in what researchers are calling the largest data breach ever, according to reports. The leak exposed 16 billion login credentials. I mean, obviously, if you got weird links and messages that makes absolutely no sense, you obviously don't click it. Only an old head would fall for that bum ass trick. That's literally the oldest trick in the book. Who still falls for that shit, bro? All love, G. 100. Let's see. see. Or that's being exposed, data impacted, it's all considered new. Researchers. And I feel like a lot of us, we got into that habit where we just, let's keep it real. A lot of us don't really change, like have like different passwords for every single thing that we have, you know.
Millions to over 3.5
A lot of us would like keep the same passwords for like different websites, whatever.
Records each. All but one of these data sets.
Because who's gonna really memorize all these different passwords and usernames for all these different websites and shit? You know, a lot of us will just make it simple and just keep the same password or email. Now, I'm not dumb enough to like keep the same password, email, and all this other shit for everything I have. That'd be crazy.
Have not been previously reported as being exposed, so the data impacted is all considered new. Quote, this is not just a leak, it's a blueprint for mass exploitation, the researchers said, and they are right. These credentials are ground zero for phishing attacks and account takeover. Quote, these aren't just old breaches being recycled, they warned. This is fresh, weaponizable intelligence at scale. So like I said, these are some pretty important and big companies that have been affected, including Google, who, by the way, is the gateway for your YouTube
not my
account as
Jertmake
well.
account.
So since this
Hell
is, I guess, affecting Google, it is probably going without a little bit of saying here that you should be changing your passwords. And I don't mean just change one of your account passwords. You should probably be changing basically every password that you have. And I know that most of you honestly are using like the same one or two passwords. You're not even like bringing in new or harder to crack passwords. A lot of you are just using, you know, password 123 or your birthday. So yeah, you probably should be changing your passwords. And I know a lot of you, oh, but what's gonna happen if my accounts are hacked or accessed? Well, there is a pretty big amount of caution to be had with a lot of these different things. Now, with a lot of these data breaches, and I'm not saying this one in particular, I'm just saying in the grand scheme of things, because this is a growing phenomena where it seems like every other month now, there's some massive exploitation, some new data set hits the dark web, your information is exposed in a new way. We're at a point where a lot of people just don't care.
I remember during COVID, a lot of YouTubers were promoting like VPNs and all these security apps and websites for sponsorships and shit. Like a lot of niggas getting sponsored by VPNs and security shit. I remember that, especially back in 2020. Like a lot of people, I mean, which is cool because I take security very, very seriously. But it's like, I don't know, man. One of you two I haven't watched in a long time is I Am Lucid. Like that motherfucker is smart when it comes to his security. Like this dude literally keeps an encrypted password to all of his accounts on a hard drive, and he actually keeps that hard drive. I think he said he has multiple hard drives. Well, not hard drive, but like thumb drives. Think he says, because I remember I watched this video like years ago. Think he has like a few of them, but he doesn't keep them in his house. He keeps them somewhere else safe. And he prepared for it. He even said like if somebody were to break into his house and wanted to steal his accounts or whatever, like they cannot get to it because everything's encrypted. And it's like on a thumb drive or something like that. That's some damn anonymous James Bond shit, bro. That's some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare shit. I don't even know what to say about that.
Or they don't even realize what's being leaked, but in some of these cybersecurity incidents, it's not just passwords. Now, this one here in particular seems to be like user data, like passwords or whatever that has been leaked for all these different platforms. But in some of these other breaches and data thefts and whatnot, right, there is more sensible information that is stolen. For instance, in some cyber attacks and ransomware attacks and whatnot, people can have their names, home addresses, social security numbers, phone numbers, personal information, other things like this
Yeah.
leaked in these dark web database leaks, right? So it is one of these things where, yeah, you know, oh, you might think it's just your password or whatever, but for a lot of you, you also have to remember, I know a lot of you probably use the same password for like your bank account that you use for other shit. You gotta
Shit, I can tell you one thing I don't. That would be the dumbest thing ever. Can I play one more song? Then I gotta bounce. No cap. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can. You can. You can. Let me see. What's the song you wanted to play? Oh shit. Don't work on Insta. We could probably figure that part out later, but like whatever music you have on YouTube, I could probably react to that real quick. Just to get it out the way since you say you gotta go. Snapchat? Nah, I don't have a Snapchat, brother. I don't use Snapchat. The only social medias I use is YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. I have Twitch. I have a Kick account. I have a Kick account, but I don't stream on there. I think I might try the whole multi-streaming thing just to see how that goes. Just so I can have like a more of an opportunity to gain more viewers. What about checks up? Twitter then? Yeah. My Twitter is it's the same exact name as my YouTube channel, Ultron2. If you type in Ultron2, you'll see it. Let me put the link trees in the chat right here. Copy and paste it already. Check it out. All my socials are in there, bro. I'm sleepy. Hopefully my light stays on my Logitech G Pro. I wonder if the reason why it turned off because maybe my mouse need to be charged. I want to buy the Logitech G Pro Super Light. Definitely want to get that mouse. I mean, this mouse is already light. I don't know. I wonder how light the super light mouse is because the G Pro is already a very light mouse. You know. Let me check Twitter real quick. Check my messages. Okay, I did see that you followed. Crazy thing about Twitter. Matter of fact, the last person that's ever DM'd me on Twitter was my one of my homies, Billy, and that was back in 2023. Okay. Yeah, I see you. I see that you follow. Trying to see. Wait, it's not going through? Wait, let me ask you something. The music that you're trying to send, like, where is that coming from? Like, where is the link to that coming from, bro? Like, where do you keep your music saved? Like, you just keep it saved on your computer or something like that? Or you have it, like, in a Dropbox or something? I don't know. Can't send a DM on Twitter. What the fuck? Oh, a Dropbox. Okay, hold on. Yeah. You can send it to this email right here. But I'm gonna have to check it out like off stream because there's stuff I gotta do on stream to get done and shit. I gotta post. I gotta link some more. Not link, but I need to start. I gotta post some more items on my Macari page. Got a lot of people watching my listings and shit. That's also another thing I need to start promoting more often is my Macari page. Even though I promoted it multiple times in the past, I need to like actually like promote it. Senpai got a dip. Alright, bro, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Let's see. I'm gonna get back to let me finish up this doc video. Matter of fact, I didn't even get to finish watching this video real quick.
So that route, that'd be my suggestion. Especially for all these people that are saying, no, I'm a console gamer, so I only play on console. And then next generation, Xbox releases a PC, quote unquote console. And then what are you gonna do? You're still gaming on PC. That again, that's just my thing. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. Am I tripping? I see everybody becoming a PC gamer sooner than later, and it is what it is. Doc Dog 985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.
Okay. Xbox. Just. Best mic for YouTube videos. Nope.
What's up, everybody? Dark185. There's levels to this. Trust me, I would love to continue to have fun with this, but at this point, it's just becoming too much. There is a clear problem with the identification of Xbox with anything gaming that may be satisfactory or that may be enjoyable. I don't even know if I'm putting that right, but obviously we know what's been going on this whole week with Asus revealing their new ROG Ally, which is the ROG Xbox Ally, and Xbox saying that this is an Xbox. The way that I take it is very simple. This is Xbox sending a clear message saying, hey, when we say everything is an Xbox, we really mean everything is an Xbox, but this hardware is even branded Xbox. The next Xbox is a PC. It's a handheld PC. And that's where I think the problem is. I can see that the next Xbox is a handheld PC. I can accept that the next Xbox is a handheld PC. Yeah, other people can't seem to accept it, but the people that are having the hardest problem accepting that the next Xbox is a handheld PC are PlayStation fans. The people that are having the hardest time accepting that Xbox is calling this an Xbox is PlayStation fans. I still don't understand why they care so much. I still don't understand why they care more than the actual Xbox fans. An Xbox fan right now has two choices. They either understand that Xbox is gonna go PC, or they ride out the console wave. I gotta give a shout out to Kid Smooth. Kid Smooth has a video, go ahead and check it out, one of his latest videos, where he admits like, hey, I'm gonna keep rocking with Xbox until there's no more console left, and he believes maybe one more generation of console, then after that, if he's gotta go PC, then he's gotta go PC. That's a logical way of thinking. That's perfectly fine. Now, if you're like me and you're saying, no, I'm gonna go ahead and leave Xbox based off of the moves that they're doing right now and go to PC, that's perfectly fine. You can do that as well. But the PlayStation fan base that's still gonna get all these Xbox games is mad if somebody is looking at these Xboxes, which the ROG Xbox Ally is an Xbox, and calls it an Xbox when Xbox themselves is calling it an Xbox. It has gotten so bad that now they're arguing whether or not it's a console. And did you know, shout out to VG Fight School and Everborn Saga. Everborn Saga sent VG Fight School a screenshot or a picture of the Asus ROG Ally where it shows that it says console on it. I wish I had my Asus ROG Ally right now. I should have brought it in here before I made this video. But it does. It actually says handheld console PC. Now they're arguing what a console is, what a console is not. So technically Asus is calling this thing a console, which King Thrash has called the Asus ROG Ally a console before. His fan base got on me for it. He posted it up on the website where Asus called the Asus ROG Ally a console. So now this is what's good for the geese is good for the gander. So now this has to be an Xbox console, right? But again, we all know we knew that that King Thrash was wrong and the Asus ROG Ally was a handheld PC. We knew this. We knew this. But regardless, these are now semantics. It got so bad, guys, that Gaz, shout out to Septic Sauce. Gaz put out a tweet saying that he was excited for Gamester's next controller, and it's like an Xbox controller or whatever, right? And I said, hey, can we call, I was just trolling. I said, hey, can we call these Xbox controllers, or
I used to have one of those controllers,
or not? I don't know. I don't want to hurt people that might get sentimental. People actually reacted to it. My man, again,
GameStar is nothing like an Xbox controller. At least the one that I had back in the day, that they built that controller like it was a PlayStation.
Thrash went on to explain to me how it's a licensed Xbox controller. You're right, it is a licensed Xbox controller, but it's still an Xbox controller.
It's really kind of caught my eye.
I've wasted the last 10 years and thousands £1,000 worth of money buying games for my game collection that I didn't even like. But now my collection's worth well over £5,000 and it truly reflects who I am as a gamer. So in this video, I'm going to share some brutally honest learnt lessons from the past 10 years to save you guys time, money and regret, and to build a great game collection that you can truly be proud of. Number one, when I first got into video game collecting on a serious basis, I took myself up to my local retro gaming shop, Vintage Gamer, and I picked up anything that vaguely resembled a video game. I was like a kid in a candy shop, everything looked new and exciting, but I wasted so much money on games that I had zero interest in playing. I picked up some absolute...
Trust me, I've been there. There's times where I play games where I thought I would be able to play, and these are like brand new games I've never even played before, but I ended up wasting money not even playing them, then I ended up selling the game off, so I know exactly what that's like.
Absolute stinkers. Games like Big Mother Truckers 2, Truck Me Harder, a great name, but a terrible game. I had no interest in playing that, but like I said, everything looked new and shiny, and I just had to pick it up. Once I narrowed down my focus and focused on genres and consoles that I actually care about, it enabled me to become more connected with my collection as I owned games that I truly wanted to play. I'm a massive fan of JRPGs, survival horror games, and I got a true passion in collecting for the PlayStation consoles. So why not build a collection around those genres and consoles? It just makes sense, right? Build a collection that speaks to you as a gamer and represents your sensibilities when it comes to gaming, as you'll be way more connected to your collection and have games that you actually want to play. Number two, I used to spend so many hours researching on the next big pickup to add to my collection. I watched so many videos on the top 10 PlayStation 2 games or the hidden gem JRPGs that every JRPG fan has to have in their collection. I spent so many hours being fixated on the next big pickup that it took me away from the main reason I got into becoming a game collector. That was to play video games. The main reason I became a game collector was to experience the games that had passed me by and the games I missed during my childhood and when I was younger, when money was tight. Don't be fixated on the future pickups for your collection. Focus on the here and now. Owning games is half the point. Play your video games. It's like going to a fine dining restaurant and only taking pictures of the menu and not experiencing the great food there. Enjoy your games, enjoy your collection. Don't think about the future, enjoy the here and now. Number three, right at the start of my collecting journey, I found myself stuck in an endless cycle of checking CEX, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, looking for the next bargain to add to my collection. Every single day, my phone was pinging with notifications from CEX about stock alerts of games coming back into stock, eBay save searches, and things popping up on Facebook Marketplace. I felt obligated to buy those games as I felt like I was going to miss out on a great deal. But the moment that I disabled all of those notifications and took a more in-person approach when it comes to adding games to my collection, I actually enjoyed the process of hunting for video games way more and became way more connected to the games that I was picking up in person. I only hunt for games in person right now. I don't tend to go onto CEX, eBay, Facebook Marketplace and shop online. Why rob yourself of that amazing experience when you uncover that gem that you had long forgotten about in person? It's not a race. Enjoy the process, enjoy the hunt, savour the moments of picking up games in person, because trust me, you'll become way more connected to your collection when you do it that way. Number four, ever get the urge to suddenly dive into a game you had zero interest in picking up? You feel left out, you want to be part of the conversation, and everyone around you is picking up the latest, greatest release. You feel left out, and despite having zero interest in picking up that game, you take the plunge and buy it just to be part of the zeitgeist. That sensation is called FOMO, or fear of missing out, and it's a sensation that will strike at any point in time on your collecting journey. It almost came to me back when the Nintendo Switch 2 console was announced earlier this year. I had zero interest in picking it up. I've got a great selection of Nintendo Switch 1 games ready to play. I don't need to upgrade. But when it came out this past week, everyone at work was hyping up the latest Mario Kart, telling me how much powerful the Nintendo Switch 2 console was over the original Nintendo Switch. I almost caved. I jumped onto Facebook Marketplace and I almost picked up a Nintendo Switch 2 console, ironically from a subscriber, before snapping out of it and coming to my senses. I looked around my room, surrounded by over 500 video games. I've got so many fantastic titles on my backlog. I can't wait to get to them, so why do I need to keep adding and adding and adding? Don't feel the need to buy just because everyone else around you is. The hype fades, the games in your backlog aren't going anywhere. Lesson 5.
I win! You wanna go?
Let's go.
Yes! Doggone it! Reach your impossible. Lenovo Legion.
Life's better when your stuff is protected under our roof.
Don't be the person that racks up a massive credit card bill chasing the biggest heavy hitting game to add to your collection. This is going to sound really obvious, but set yourself a budget that you can afford each and every month. Obviously, you guys know your financial situation better than anyone, so set yourself a budget that's not going to make you overstretch, and it's going to be something that's going to make this hobby affordable. I've documented on various videos how you can go to CEX and spend just £20 and come out with some amazing titles, so check out this video right here and right here to see how I spend £20 in CEX on some great titles. I've also documented plenty of times on my own collecting journey right here on this YouTube channel how I'm able to go to the car boot sales, pick up games, DVDs, Blu-rays, electronics, and make my money stretch further by selling all of that stuff into CEX for those sweet, sweet vouchers. You don't need to be rich to build a killer collection. You just got to be smart, resourceful, and put in a bit of time and effort to make your money stretch further. Lesson 6. Having a list gives your collection a purpose and make sure you're staying on the right path. Having a list ensures that you don't buy impulsive games and you're not just buying games for the sake of it. Think of it like an itinerary on a holiday. Use it as a guide, not as a scripture. You don't need to stick to it the 100% of the time, but use it as a way to make sure you're focused on your collection journey. Be sure to explore different genres, different consoles if that's what you want to do, but if it's not on your list and you've got a goal with your collecting journey, use that list to guide you. It'll keep you on path and make sure you're on the right road when it comes to your collecting journey. Lesson 7. Have you ever heard the phrase, less is more? That sentiment cannot be truer than when it comes to video game collecting. Early on in my collecting journey, I felt the need, almost the obligation, to keep everything that was rare, expensive, sealed because, well, they were rare, expensive and sealed. Even if those games I had zero interest in playing, I kept them because I was a hoarder. I wasn't a collector trying to build a curated game collection. Everything in my collection had to stay. But why is that? Why do you feel the need to keep everything? Like I said earlier, build a collection that truly reflects you as a gamer, and getting rid of stuff that doesn't spark joy, as Maria Kondo puts it, can be so mentally freeing. On this channel, I've documented various times when I've gotten rid of entire collections, and just recently I went into the loft and got rid of a ton of stuff that didn't spark joy. I was hoping to complete consoles, games, add the manuals to the games, but that day is never going to come. I don't need to keep everything in my collection. If it doesn't spark joy, if it doesn't bring me happiness, it hasn't got a place in my curated game collection, and it's so mentally freeing when you're able to get rid of stuff that doesn't bring you joy. Lesson 8. Now, this is going to sound really, really obvious, but I need to say it to remind myself, if anything else. Have fun with game collecting. The moment I started taking it way too seriously and obsessing over every single pickup for my collection was the moment I lost all the joy for the hobby. Don't take it too seriously. We all love video games, but it's just a hobby. It's a pastime. The moment you take it too seriously is the moment it becomes an obligation, and you lose the whole point of what you got into game collecting in the first place. Lesson 9. Nobody knows if the stock market's going to go up, down, sideways or in circles. Least of all, stockbrokers. Do not treat video game collecting as an opportunity to bolster your investment portfolio. I cannot stress this enough, but do not buy video games as a way to get that golden ticket to an early retirement. The moment you start taking this hobby as a way to improve your investment opportunities is the moment you're going to be very, very dissatisfied. I can count on so many hands and so many toes the number of games I picked up and have lost so much money on. If I bought them as investment opportunities, I would be out of business. Pick up the games you enjoy collecting. Pick up games for consoles you enjoy playing. If they go up in value, happy days. That's a bonus, not the goal. Do not treat this hobby as an opportunity to bolster your investment portfolio like crypto. Don't think about your wallet, think about the fantastic games you can add to your collection. If you're enjoying this and you want to see me on my own collecting journey, then why don't you hit that subscribe button to see all the wins, the losses, the ridiculous pickups, to make sure that you never miss a video. Number 10, have you ever looked back at a childhood memory and thought, wow, I really wish I could re-experience that, only to revisit it years later and it not be everything that you thought it would be? That, my friend, is what we call rose-tinted glasses. It's a sensation that affects our brain and how we see previous memories. We romanticize the past, the good old days, but they aren't always as good as what we remember. The same can be said when it comes to video games. I've got a massive love and nostalgia for the PlayStation 2, but trying to play some of those games right now in 2025 isn't a great experience. The controls are clunky, the graphics can be terrible, and it looks like someone smeared Vaseline all over my screen. Always remember that the games that you want to pick up are there to be played. Number 11, everywhere I looked, everyone was going for full PlayStation 2 Platinum sets, full PlayStation 3 Essential sets, and going for complete POW Wii U sets. And here was me, right here in this room, obsessing over obscure visual novel games like Emio, the Smiling Man. It made me think that I wasn't a true collector because I wasn't going for the rare, expensive titles or trying to obtain a complete full POW set. But that is the wrong attitude to have when it comes to video game collecting. And it made me realise that platforms like Instagram and YouTube just show the highlights reel of someone's video game collecting journey. It doesn't go through the financial stress, the pressure and the mental fatigue that can come with going for those full POW complete sets. Every single person on this collecting journey is unique to them. Don't try to emulate someone else's collecting journey. Collect for yourself, collect the games you enjoy. Like they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Number 12, early on in my collecting journey, I had no appreciation for my space, my money or my time. I collected everything that I thought would look cool on my shelves, even if I didn't have the space for it. I was picking up so many games at a frenetic pace that I didn't even have time to play through. Ask yourself, have you really got the space for that big collector's edition or the time to play that massive 100-hour JRPG? Collect within your means, don't go beyond them. If you collect within your means, you'll have a great collecting journey and you'll build a collection that you can truly be proud of. Number 13, I used to be so obsessive when it came to video game collection. Every single blemish or the slightest of marks on a box would put me off from picking up a game I had longed to add to my collection for a long time. But let's be real, these video games, these retro video games are 10, 20, 30, even 40 years old. Perfection is a rare thing unless you've got the dollar to add mint sealed games to your collection. Don't let it be a deterrent from picking up great games for your collection. Every single blemish, sticker, slight mark on the box or a little bit of scribble in the back of a manual, it's just a part of the history of that video game. Like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if it meets your threshold and it meets your condition benchmark, pick it up and add it to your collection. Number 14, I used to obsess over the games that got away. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I used to think, oh, why did I not pick up that game when it was so much cheaper? Or I should have picked up that game 5 years ago when it was way cheaper. I will never own it in my collection. Regret and buyer's remorse is part of the collecting journey, but do not let it control you. Those games and those deals will come back up again on the market in the future. Enjoy the here and now. Do not obsess over the ones that got away. Like I said, regret is inevitable when it comes to collecting anything, but do not let it possess you. Stay focused and the deals will come back up in the future, and sometimes at a better price. Regret fades, but impulsive purchases will stick around for the long run. Number 15, just know if that rare, elusive title does slip through your hands, it's not the end of the world. There are always alternatives. Back in the day, I used to be like a spoilt child where if I couldn't pick up the perfect complete in-box copy for my collection, I used to rob myself of some great titles and experiences. There's no shame in going digital or looking for cheaper alternatives like loose carts, loose discs, or even going the emulation route for those more expensive or sometimes even inaccessible titles. Remember, it's about the experiences, not the format, and don't let something like complete in-box experiences rob you of some amazing gaming experiences. Now, if you made it this far into the video, then chances are you're enjoying the content. If you are, please hit the like button as it helps push out the video to more game collectors that might be inspired on their own collecting journey. 16. I used to feel so anxious about changing my course and my direction on my collecting journey. Old habits die hard, and sometimes I couldn't let go of certain things because that's the way I always did things. I recently got rid of a entire PS Vita collection because I had no joy and it didn't bring me any satisfaction keeping that system in my collection. I accepted that I was either losing a lot of time, definitely a lot of money, but sometimes you need to change and evolve your collecting habits to better suit your current gaming sensibilities. Like they say, doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results is the first sign of insanity. Don't follow the status quo and don't do things out of habit. Follow your heart and collect what you want to collect at that very moment in time. 17. Don't keep your collection locked away like it's some secret vault. Share your collection and your gaming passion with like-minded people, either on Instagram, Facebook, or even start your very own YouTube channel. One of the best things about this collecting journey is meeting like-minded people that can keep you accountable and can even inspire you on your very own collecting journey. Get out there and network at gaming markets, meetups, communities, because you never know, you might inspire someone to start their very own collecting journey. Now that you've seen all of the trials and tribulations that you can go through as a game collector, hopefully you're well equipped with the knowledge and the skills to build an amazing gaming collection that you can truly be proud of. But like always, my collecting journey is not over and I'm still learning, so let me know in the comments down below any of your brutally honest lessons that you've learned on your own collecting journey. And if you want to see my very own collecting journey and see all of the things that I get up to at the car boot sales, hunting in CEX, and discussing this amazing hobby we call video game collecting, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the Collector Quest channel to make sure you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. And as always, good luck on your game hunting collecting adventures. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Yep. Or should play some music or something. Hold on. See something real quick. Mission. I ain't gonna care. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. Real shit.
I've been thinking to myself lately. Wonder did she mean it when she say she hate me? Or wonder did she mean it when she say she wish she didn't keep the baby? Told Sally to speed it up, you ain't driving Miss Daisy. Rolls Royce truck clutch, yeah, you driving little baby. Hit from the back and grab a neck, you be driving her crazy. Ain't worked no job since we met, I'm the reason she lazy. I got some checks and I ain't touched, they for Loyal and Jason. Really wanna have a daughter just so I can spoil her. Maybe look at women different.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm just feeling like really sleepy. I'll probably have to come back tomorrow and just stream. But yeah. I'll just sign out, and as always, peace out. See you guys next time.